Gemini singles. This is Amber with Lives in Sync Tarot. Why do I feel like my camera's all messy? There we go. Okay, that works. This is Amber with Lives in Sync Tarot. And this is your singles reading for February 2018. I hope you are amazing. Well, I am pulling your oracle card to start the reading from the Romance Angels deck. And then I have another deck and I'll pull a card after the reading for some guidance. Okay. And then I'll tell you, what the extended reading will be about. Okay. So you have love yourself first. And at the bottom it says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Now, Geminis, what I get from that is that it's really important for you to figure out what you want to do. It's really important for you to take the time to acknowledge what direction you want to go in. And I feel like in January, that's what you were doing. Really figuring things out because new things were entering into your life. And you're just trying to figure out how these things are going to work together. And what does this mean for you exactly? Okay. So this month, it's about, I'm hearing, attracting things into your life that are worth being there or the things that you deserve. Okay. So that's what you're doing. You're using your own self-respect and your own confidence to bring the things into your life that you want. Okay. The things that are actually meant to be there. Okay. Okay. Spirit's telling me to stop. You had a card that fell out, and we'll talk about that in 1 second. Okay. So the card that fell out for you was the Seven of Wands. Okay. Okay. This talks about what I was saying to you before, about standing up for what is right. I feel like you're sending out small tidbits to maybe the different people that you're talking to or one specific person to see what it is that they're going to bring back to you. If it's something worth building upon or not. I see you standing on top of your foundations, standing on top of your wants and needs. You have hope for what it is that you're trying to achieve or bring into your life. But it's more of a, I want to see how this other person reacts, what they're going to bring type of energy. Okay? On the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Pentacles. You could be dealing with the Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This could also be you just focusing on your life. Okay. I feel more like you're focusing on your life, less about that person, but it could be that person. So that's why I'm bringing that up. Okay. I feel like you're worried about your stability. If you have ultimate control over your surroundings, over your life, and this is what you want. If you step into something new or if you don't, you just want to have this ultimate control. And you're going to work to achieve that control or a sense of control. Okay? So in your past, you have the Fool card. So Gemini, either you took a risk or someone else took a risk on you. Okay? Or you're like, I'm going to take a risk. So I feel like this is like end of January, beginning of February, depending on what vibration you're on. You're going to take a risk on something. Okay? And the reason why you're doing this is because you need to move forward. Because it feels like you've been worried about something and it's almost like I'm tired of worrying. Okay? It's like I'm tired of worrying. This isn't getting me anywhere. I need to make some moves. Yep, that's it. Page of Pentacles in reverse, and the Four of Cups in the upright. Okay, so it's like nothing was happening in the long term. No one was making any moves. Nothing was happening, and you didn't want to miss out on something if you were missing out on something. So you took a risk to move things forward, to heal a situation, to get the wheels turning. Okay. So let's talk about you now, where you are when you're entering February or February's energies. Okay. So you have the Three of Wands is where you are. And for your influence or what's going on around you, kind of, you have the Ten of Wands. Okay. So this is you wanting to start new things. Okay. I feel like you're planting seeds, which is great. That's what I feel like you're doing, okay? And you're trying to move forward, to build some sort of stability or have some sort of happiness within your love life, okay? Or just in your life, just some sort of happiness in your life, and you're moving forward towards that. So I'm feeling like those little birds that I said you were sending out are coming back to you, because that's what I feel with this card, okay? They're coming back. So whatever risk that you took with the Fool card is panning out really well here, okay? Especially at the beginning of February, all right? Now, as far as your influences, you have a lot of things going on around you. You have a lot of responsibilities, okay? And I feel like you're trying to change your perspective on those responsibilities. Like, those are the things that do not define you. They are helping you with your life. They're helping you, I'm hearing like continue forward, because I'm seeing like this. They're helping you build something in your life, but it's also blocking love or possibilities of love, or it kind of makes, it's feeling like I want to feel trapped, but I also want this other situation to come into my life, okay? So that's the problem. Your problem is you're trying to build, okay, but I'm pulling clarifiers if you see me stop. Okay. So on top of your Three of Wands, you have the Sun and the Karma. In this deck, it's Karma, but it's Justice in reverse. Okay. So you know that the situation is bad. Okay. Like, it's not the ideal situation of what you want, and you wish that it could get better, but you're still moving forward because that's not going to stop you. Okay. And I feel like you know the other person will like more, but you're extending yourself as far as you can. Okay. Now on the Ten of Wands, you have the Empress and the Eight of Pentacles in the upright. So that means that you're trying to build for yourself, like I said before. You're trying to grow. You're trying to find abundance in your life by starting new projects. This could be you going back to school, because I see her studying, going back to school, starting a new career. You're starting a lot of new things, okay? But you're doing that for your own abundance, okay? But I feel like you don't want to push this relationship away. You know, you still want it to stay, but you know, you're doing what you can. So in the recent influence you have here is the Queen of Cups. This could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces that is in your life, okay? And I feel like this feels like something different. Okay. I feel like you're trying to be patient with this person, if this is a person in your life. I'm spirit. Okay. So there's two different things, but let me just say this first. If that is a person that is in your life, you're trying to be patient with them because you're trying to find out some sort of truth. You're trying to find, they may be lying or deceptive or doing something in your life, and you're trying to figure that out. That's also an influence that is coming into your life, okay? But I feel like you're going to find the truth with this person. Let me pull some clarifiers. I feel like you're going to find the truth with this person. That's the first story. You have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse and the Strength. Exactly. Okay, so, but I feel like you're not trying to give it your energy. You're not trying to invest time in it, but you are trying to tame this situation because you don't want it to define you and your love situation. So it's like you're trying to coddle that person. That's the word Spirit wanted me to use. Okay. So on the other hand, the other recent influence, if this isn't that person in your life, is that you're trying to nurture a relationship, this relationship that you're in, and figure out what the truth is. Yes. What the truth is, what this person feels. Spirit said also it could be both of those situations. Sorry, my nose is running. I should have tissue next to my table, but I don't. So, yeah, that's it. You're just trying to find the truth. Trying to figure out what to nurture and what not to nurture, if it's worth it. But you're still going to nurture it. I don't feel like it's going to stop you. I really don't. Okay. You have the Ten of Cups and the Page of Wands. Okay. So this is what you want. You want that Ten of Cups. You're very happy with this person. Okay. With this love situation. You're happy with them. They bring you bliss. You see something with them emotionally. You haven't felt this way in a long time with the Page of Wands in reverse. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So we're going to talk about your negative influences. You have the Four of Wands here, okay? Even though you're building foundations with this person or trying to move forward, I still feel like you're in an indecisive phase, okay? I feel like you two, Spirit just told me this may be a person, for some of you, this may be a person that is bisexual or a person that has been in polygamous relationships or something, and you don't feel like you can satisfy them the way they need to be satisfied, but I feel like that's in your mind. Okay. But for the majority of you, there is a Four of Wands telling me that there is some happiness, there is some joy. It's not perfect, but I feel like it's you fearing that about your partner. Like it's not perfect for them and you want to make it better for them, but I don't think it bothers them. Okay, I don't think it bothers them that much. But with the World card in reverse, I feel like it's something that keeps going around in your head, and it's something that you need to end. The Three of Pentacles talks about working together. This also talks about sitting down and discussing to them your feelings about that situation, because I feel like they're going to communicate back to you that there's nothing to worry about, and that will help defeat one of those or debunk one of those feelings that you have, so then you can move on to something else. Okay, you also have the Death card in reverse, and that's telling me that they don't want to move on. They're not going to move on. You think that it's going to change something, but it's not going to change something. Okay. In your hopes and ideals, exactly. You have the Ten of Pentacles. You are trying to grow something with this person. Okay. It's like it's finally hitting you that this could be the person. Okay. This could be the person you can rely on. This could be the person that, that you have some sort of stability with. Okay. It also may be coming into your knowledge for some of you that they have a family, okay? Like it's time for you to, or time for them to tell you they have a family, or you have a family, or time for them to meet the family, something like that. But I'm going to pull some clarifiers, okay? Spirit told me to pull 3. Ten of Cups came up again, but one at a time. So you have the High Priestess in reverse, okay? This talks about feeling like something more needs to be done. So it's like, I feel like you want to give this person more. This is an overall theme here. I feel like you want to give this person more than you can give them. But the Ten of Swords in reverse tells me that it's okay. Make the moves that you can make. Okay, you don't want to do anything abrupt, because I don't feel like that's going to help you in the long run. Okay, you have the Ten of Cups, and they're happy just being with you. Let's be completely honest with the Ten of Cups, and you're just happy being with them. I mean, it could be better. Yeah, there it is. As long as you keep bringing that passion in, it's like they can feel that you care. And as long as you keep bringing in that that genuine energy and passion towards them and care, then everything will be fine. Okay, as long as you give the amount of time that you are allotted to give, then it will be fine. Okay. In your environment, you have the 9 of Wands. Okay, and like I said before, I feel like this person has inner guidance or like an intuition that they should keep fighting for you. And that's what they're going to do. Okay. I feel like they've been through a lot. There's been a lot of waiting time. And they feel like there's some hope, which keeps them continuing to fight. They're not going to stop fighting. Okay. I can definitely tell you that they're not. There may be some moments I'm hearing that they want to give up and that they move forward, or they think about talking to somebody else, but you're the one that they're thinking about. Okay. You're the one that they have on their mind all the time. The Hangman. So every time they feel that way, they change their perspective. They start to think more clearly about what it is that they want, what it is that is important to them. Okay. Ace of Swords. Clarity. Like I said, every time they feel this, they get that clarity. Okay. That they know where their heart lies. Then you have the 4 of Wands, because they want to make that commitment with you. They know that they are building some foundations. And what I'm hearing is they're building solid foundations. And I feel as though they know that they're building solid foundations. And that's what keeps them moving forward. Okay. So I'm going to go into the 1st to 15th, 15th, 31st. And then we'll go into the outcome and pull your card. Okay. So the 1st to the 15th, you have the Knight of Swords. Okay. This is you being very communicative. Is that a word? Communicative for the first half of February. Okay. Why? Because you don't want them to feel like they're alone. You don't want to feel like you're alone. Okay. You want to feel like you're putting in that effort, and they are over elated that you're doing that. Okay. I'm telling you that now. And what it does is it helps things move forward. So it's like it makes them feel like they're not alone. It makes what feels difficult to them better. I'm also hearing that because they know that you're busy and you have a lot of stuff going on in your life, it makes them feel even more like you care, because you're giving them the little time that you do have. You have the King of Pentacles in reverse. And if you're dealing with an earth sign, I feel like they're letting you take control. Okay. They're learning, or they're teaching themselves to let you be the one to make the moves and not try to force you into things. Because I don't know if you know this about earth signs, but they like to make sure something happens. Okay. So they will push to get towards their goals, but I feel like they're letting you do that. With the Death card in reverse, because neither one of you are ready to let go. This is the Wheel of Fortune and the Lover's card. Okay. So even though there are bad times, even though the wheel is not turning in the favor right now and everything seems to be off, it's like divine timing is holding you all together until the time is right. The Lover's card says, it talks about you all making the decision to be with each other. That's what I hear. You're just making that decision to be with each other. Okay. So for the last part of the month, 15th to 31st, you have the 3 of Cups. Celebrations. You're learning how to work together. You may be meeting friends. You may be meeting family. 1 or 2. It's not a group gathering. It's like they're introducing you slowly, if this is the case. Okay. But I feel like you're growing, you're building something, it's becoming more abundant, you're discussing things with each other. It just feels like a good time. It feels like everyone's in a good situation right now. It just feels really good. So you have the Tower in reverse. I feel like you're not, especially with it next to the Hermit, I feel that both of you are not talking about the bad in the situation. Okay. You're focusing on all the good. in this situation. Do I feel like that's bad? I really don't right now. I don't feel like there's a need to focus on the bad. Because I feel like there's nothing you can do about it because the strength is here, okay? So I feel like, what are they saying to me? Yeah, you're not focusing on the bad. You're letting it move past you and being strong. Taming that fire inside of you to want to ruffle feathers. I don't feel like there's a need to, because I feel like there's a sense of happiness or a sort of happiness there, okay? You're definitely walking away from holding on to your feelings or trying to manipulate. You're walking away from trying to manipulate them. And what I mean by that is testing them. I feel like there were small things you were doing to try to test them. But there's no need to do that because I feel like, did they pass all the tests? I don't feel like they passed them. I feel like they didn't do what you thought they were going to do during these tests. But it all worked out. Like, they did even better than you suspected, if that makes any sense, okay? And with the Queen of Wands, you perceive that. You perceive that them nurturing, I feel like they nurtured the truth of the situation instead of trying to mold it into something else or being emotionally manipulating or anything like that. They saw what was happening, they faced it, and you felt safe with them in that time, okay? So your outcome is the 8 of Wands. Now, with this 8 of Wands, I feel like you're telling them, I want to make something more official. I feel like we can do good. I'm also getting this feeling of you setting up times to see each other. Like really like setting up a schedule. Like Wednesday I come to your house. Saturday you come to my house or something like that. I feel like there's a lot of communication about making some more structure within the relationship because everything has been better than you thought it was, okay? The first card is the 6 of Pentacles that came out, okay? So the 6 of Pentacles tells me that you are giving time and energy. There's a lot of give and take. There's a lot of exchange here. Time, energy, maybe money, but I'm not really focused on money right now. It just feels like time and energy. You feel really good about it. Even though you don't get to see them as much as you want, or they don't get to see you as much as they want, I feel like you're still nurturing the time that you do have, okay? Coming up with new ideas, being smart about the connection. Why? Because you want to move forward and create some balance, okay? So you're prioritizing time with your partner, time and energy with your partner. You got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And I feel like it's because of setbacks, because of work. I don't feel like this is like anything bad. I feel like it's because of setbacks, because of work. Okay. So I am going to pull an additional oracle card. Whoop. Oh. You got relaxation. Okay. It says, allow yourself to be lazy. It's okay to do nothing. What I get from this is your mind, because it's reminding me of the 6 of Swords. It's okay for you to not think things through so heavily, because what's happening is you're basing that negative push to think things through off of nothing. There's nothing negative happening, but it's like you're doing a preventative measure, like, well, what if? What if nothing? You know what I mean? And this is what this is saying. It's okay for you to not overthink things. It's okay for you to relax. It's okay for you to let love in. It's okay. Okay? So guys, for the extended reading, we are going to talk about guidance for you all. because I feel like it's going in a good spot. We're gonna talk about where your partner is mentally, okay, where you are mentally, and where the relationship is going. And I also want to talk about the kind of roadblocks that you can hit during this time as well, that can help guide things forward the way they're supposed to. Okay, so if you would like to see that, the membership link is in the description box below. It is only $10 a month. It's not that much, I promise. I will see you next month. Have a great February. Happy Valentine's Day. I love you. Love and light. Bye-bye.